What does the reduction in national insurance rate, which is coming to effect on the 6th of January 2024, have on our take-home pay and also any EV salary sacrifice schemes that we may have? Let's run some numbers and find out. Welcome back to the channel, folks. JD here again. So yesterday, on the 22nd of November 2023, the Chancellor had his autumn statement, and one of the areas that he announced was a reduction in the national insurance contribution rate from 12% down to 10% with effect from the 6th of January 2024. So what I thought we'd do today is do a couple of things. One, let's find out how much better off we're going to be in terms of our net salary, and let's also run a few different salary sacrifice calculations to see again what the difference is going to make. So heading over to the Gov website, essentially at the moment an employee pays 12% of anything earned above £242 per week, which is known as the primary threshold, up to the upper earnings limit, and then after that we pay 2%. So the important bit for us, the reduction that's just been announced, is anything earned between effectively £12,570 per year, which is the same as the standard personal allowance, and £50,270, we currently pay 12%, and that's reducing by 2% to 10% of earnings as at the 6th of January 2023. So what I've done is I've amended the spreadsheet. You can get a copy of this spreadsheet if you email me here, carfinancetutorials@outlook.com. It's a one-off donation of £10. I have got an app as well, which includes both my PCP HP calculator and the salary sacrifice and salary calculator here. That's $14.99, and I will be updating that to reflect the new national insurance percentages from January, and anybody who's already subscribed to that will get an update pushed to their app automatically. So let's take a few examples. So if I just nip over to Excel here, let's forget salary sacrifice for a minute and let's assume we've got a standard tax code. Now, when you salary sacrifice anything, private medical, gym memberships, EV schemes, whatever, company cars, your personal allowance is reduced by the benefit in kind amount. And for an electric vehicle, up until 2025, that is 2% of the P11D value of the car. So if you have a car which has got a value of £40,000, £800 will come off your tax code. Now with national insurance, that never changes. So it's always, the primary threshold is always 12,570. Anything earned below that, we don't pay any national insurance. So let's put a salary into, let me just make sure you can see this okay. I think you can. Yep, that's good. Okay, so let's put in here standard tax code of 1257L. Let's say we've got a salary of £35,000 per year. We're going to ignore anything else, car allowances, pension schemes, etc. And currently, as at today, we would take home roughly £2,318 per year. From the 6th of January, that's going to change to £2,356. So that is what? 2356 minus that £37 a month, or approximately £447.92 a year. Now that's good because the headline announcement is saying that for an average earner on £35,000 a year, you're going to be £450 per year better off. So that's good. The calculator is working. So let's take another example. Let's say you're on £50,000 a year. Under the new scheme from the 6th of January, you're going to be taking home about £3,231, and at the moment you would be taking home £3,168, which is a difference of that minus that, which is £62 a month, or £748 a year. So that's not bad. If you're in a couple and you're both earning £50,000 a year, you're going to be about £130 a month better off from the 6th of January. How does that affect a salary sacrifice arrangement then? So let's say, again, we're earning £50,000 a year. We've got a standard tax code of 1257L, and we're going to salary sacrifice a car of £500 per month gross, which is £6,000 per year. Let's say that car has a P11D value of £40,000, and as I said earlier, up until 2025 the BIK rate is 2%, which means £800 is going to come off our tax code. So our new tax code is going to be 1177L instead of 1257L. So under the current thresholds and percentages, if you like, that car, and let's assume we're not passing on any employer national insurance contribution saving, that car for £500 a month gross will cost us about £353 with a saving of 29.33%. From the 6th of January, if we sacrifice the same amount, £40,000 on a salary of P11D value of £40,000 with a monthly salary sacrifice of £500. Tax code is going to be the same, 1177L. We're going to come out with 286770, and that car, quite obviously, is 2% more expensive, or I should say the saving is 2% less. But our net pay is going up as well, so really we're still much better off. Our current salary would be 281534. That's if we had a salary of £50,000, standard tax code, no pension contribution, and a salary sacrifice of £500 a month with our benefit in kind taken into account. Our net pay currently would be 281534. That car is costing us £353.33. Under the new arrangement, we would have a net pay of £286770, and that car is effectively costing us £363 instead of £353. So it's £10 a month less of a saving, because obviously the national insurance saving is less because it's going from 12% to 10%. However, we are still let's see. Sorry, I can press the escape key. Sorry, every time I press the escape key it triggers my ident on here. Let's just go back to Excel, wherever Excel's gone. I don't do these videos often enough anymore, I can't do them. So it would be 286770 minus 2815, which is £52.36. So we're still £52.36 better off under the new arrangement, providing we're sacrificing £500 a month on a salary of £50,000. But obviously the saving is slightly less. So if you don't take out an EV sacrifice scheme, say until another 12 months' time, your saving is not going to be as great because your net pay is going up in January. But then if you sacrificed an amount, say 6 months later, the saving wouldn't be as great as if you did it now, which makes sense because normally, before this reduction, the saving as a rule of thumb for a 20% taxpayer was 32% of the amount sacrificed, less any benefit in kind. Now it's 30%, because obviously you've got 20% tax, 10% national insurance. Let's just do another example. So let's say we are going to sacrifice £750 per month under both arrangements. So currently we would take home 264534. That car would be costing us 523, or about 30.22% saving. Under the new arrangement we would come out with 269270 with a 28.22% saving, 538.33. So it's about £16 a month less of a saving this is sacrificing £7.50 a month. However, because the rate's changing, because our previous net pay is going up as well, we're still going to be £47 a month better off. So I think the thing to take away from this video is the saving on an EV sacrifice scheme is not going to be quite as much as it was, because we're only saving 10% NI instead of 12% NI, assuming you're under the primary, you're between the primary and the upper earnings limit. Whatever it's called. Yes, upper earnings limit. However, you're still going to be better off, because your previous net pay is going to go up, and which means your new net pay with the sacrifice is still going to go up, but it's not going to go up as much of a saving as it would have done. This is useless. I hope this makes sense. Effectively, we're going to be better off, which is a good thing, isn't it? Sorry, there's a bit of a rushed video. I hope that was marginally useful. As I said, if you want a copy of the spreadsheet or the app, I've got two spreadsheets. I've got the PCP, Voluntary Terminator, HP spreadsheet available for a one-off payment of £10. I've got the salary sacrifice spreadsheet for a one-off donation of £10, which you've just seen me using. And I've also got the app, which combines both of them, automatically gets updates, and that's $14.99. If you want a copy of either of them, or any of them I should say, please do email me here. Until next time, thanks for watching.